Welcome back to Fields and Skylines Let's Play White Farm, episode number 6. We're still in September. However, the good news is we are ready to start planting. We're also going to mulch up the field that the potatoes are growing in. And then finally we will wrap up September with a review of what the plan is, if we have the plan, that we think we have the plan. Hopefully we have a plan, now that all this craziness of potatoes is behind us. So we're going to go ahead and hop in the deer. We're going to get started, and we're going to see if we can't get some barley planted here today. One thing I noticed, I don't have a crop sensor, so we're going to have to lease that out and go pick it up. So I'm going to jump in the red Case IH here, and maybe while we're driving we can talk a little bit about the plan. I'm going to start the engine to fold this down. Release. Go ahead and drop this off. Release. All the way down. Release. There we go. All right, we're going to drive up to the store. We're going to rent out the crop sensors so that when we apply the seed will be applied properly, and we will go and get the seed down, and then we'll go ahead and mulch up the potatoes. So I think what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to jump cut right from here. I'll come back once we're back on the farm and ready to seed. So we'll see you in a little bit. Oh, so I went and I picked up the sensor there in the front. We're going to go ahead and unfold it and lower it. It knows we're doing barley because that's what's probably on the seeder. Lower, turn on. I think we're going to start planting, and hopefully everything will turn out a-okay, or not. Does not look like we are planting anything. Do not know why we are not planting anything. We have seeds. Variable speed rate is 0. Okay, seeder's on. Let's try this again. Maybe I didn't. Do I have to turn the sensor on? Turn on crop sensor. There it is. All right, let's try this again. Still nothing. barley. Can we not plant barley today? It says barley's green. I am... We are learning together. All right, crop sensors on. I don't think the cover needs to be open. I mean, that would be foolish. Let's turn off cedar. I am at a loss here, folks. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Obviously, it's not doing anything. Yeah, I'm stunned. I'm not sure what to do. I am pretty sure the field is ready to go. So let's just check and see what they have to say for... All right. Okay, so this says that on different types of soil, there's different rates to plant. I'm wondering if I need to buy a different seeder, that this direct drill isn't really... All right, so first I'm going to turn all this stuff off. I'm going to drive off the field, and then let's go ahead and take a quick look at some stuff here. Garage. All right. I'm going to take a break here, and we'll take a look at what's going on. One moment. Hey, hello. We are back, and as you can see, we are crop seeding. I had to get a different seeder. This one definitely says direct drill. I don't know why the combination power harrow seeder for some reason wasn't showing up as a direct drill. So I leased this out. I am going to end up selling our current seeder, and we will have to come up with a way to probably purchase. So there's this one in the store that's like 45,000. There is one from the DLC that is in the 60s. There is a bunch more that cost way more, way out of our price range. I went with this one because this one's 6 meters. The other one was a 3 meter and costs more. So I probably think that this is the one we're going to try to work to buy. I don't know how we're going to get the money for it. $44,000 is a lot. We aren't really getting anything we can sell yet. We have a few eggs. I think we will have maybe some jars of jam that we might be able to sell. But I don't know if we're going to get there. Now, I know we'll be doing some silage here probably next month that will become silage that we can maybe sell. I wanted to save it so we could start expanding cows with our TRM mix sooner than later. So we'll see. Maybe there'll be a grass mowing contract we can pick up that will be for like doing some silage, and we'll make some money on. That will help propel us to some of these needs. Now, unfortunately, I thought the one we had, the drill we had, would work just fine. As you can see, I was wrong. This will work, and this will at least get us through soybeans planting. Corn, I still haven't learned. I think I have to cultivate the cornfield. I should just be able to cultivate it, and I can plant anything, but I can plant anything. If I do plant corn or a root crop again, I think there's a small penalty for not plowing, but there's also an environmental score for plowing. So what I might do is just do all soy and skip corn, and then kind of rotate that field, soy, corn, and maybe rotate other fields as well. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I don't know what else is going on. We're just gonna direct seed here, and it looks like it seems to be working. I didn't fill this up full with seeds. I just used the seeds that was in the other seeder. I still have the other seeder, but I will probably end up selling it. Selling that seeder will make us a little bit of money. It definitely won't be well, selling the seeder and the harrow. It won't be enough to buy a new one, but we will go ahead and crack on. I'll probably do a little bit of a time lapse here. Be back in a bit. So good job done. All right, so we are planted. I'm gonna hit the barn because I'm a terrible driver. All right, so we are planted. We direct drilled, which should give us an improved environmental score. So in the month of October, we're gonna have to go through and fertilize that field with this sensor, and we're gonna have to do the spraying. So we're gonna have to probably sell our sprayer and lease out a better sprayer. I'm just gonna drive over here and I am going to unload the seeds. Close cover. I'm gonna return the seeder that we leased. But I am going to keep the sensor since we're going to need that sensor next month. And pretty sure that the sensor, keeping it overnight, is cheaper than renting it. Because the base rental fee is $478. Let me go ahead and return this. The base is $478. The daily charge is $239, and the hourly is $501. So if we keep it, it's just going to be $239 instead of the full $478, $239, $501 again. And we'll roll with that. So I think we'll be okay. But I am going to go ahead and drop this off here out of the way because I don't need that to mulch. Mulching is what we will be doing next on the potato field. And then that will be the episode for today. Only one problem in today's episode so far, and that was our seeder didn't work. But that's alright, we'll sell it. We know we can lease one. Eventually we'll have to buy one, and all will be good. But for next month's work, like I said, we have to spray herbicide. We have to fertilize. We're going to lime and fertilize the potato field, which won't be a potato field. We have to do a silage mow, and then we're going to probably plant grass in that field. I got to just double check. I just have to double check if we can plant grass when, to make sure that we can plant grass maybe in November. It would work a little better for us. All that being said, it'll give us a little extra time to like cultivate that field and then plant grass. And I know maybe we can direct seed it. We'll try that first, I think. But end of day, we're going to get that grass field replanted. It'll either be in October or November, depending on what the rules on grass planting is. So here we are. Potatoes are right over here. I don't know if there's much to mulch in the potato field. So we'll go ahead and get started. Unfold lower. And we're gonna turn on. Yeah, it doesn't look like we're mulching anything, which I guess is okay. We'll just do it. I don't know if it's gonna happen. And while we're doing it, we can talk about some schedules. So some cool news. Court Farms map dropped for the consoles a couple days ago. I have it downloaded. It really haven't looked at it too much, but I do plan on doing a Let's Play on Court Farms. I just don't think I'm going to jump into it right away. And if I do a Let's Play on it, I'll probably also do a Let's Play, continue the White Farm Let's Play until the White Farm meets its kind of conclusion. So there's that news. The reason I want to jump into Court Farm too soon is it's a huge map. This farm, White Farm, small map. Jump in, there's one farm. Kind of go with it. Court Farms, there's like 5 maps, or 5 starting farms, and a ton of area where you can build your own farm. And I guess what I'm trying to do is just determine, like, I don't want to go with the main farm because, like, I don't find it fun. Like, I like building from nothing and moving up. Like, but if you go with that main farm, you have everything there, and to me, it feels like it wouldn't make sense owning that farm if you didn't have all the kit needed to go with that farm. And like, if I picked that farm, I'd have to plant the government flag to get a bunch of money so I can buy all of the kit needed for it, and then move the government flag and hope I burned the money or timed the money just right. And setting up would take so much time. So yeah, I know. Wow, right? So I'm gonna just look for a farm, one of the other ones, buy a couple strategic fields, and start with that, and maybe one day build a big enough thing where I could sell what I have to buy the main farm, or to move to the main farm, and go with that. But we'll see. It's a long ways away and a whole bunch of investigation I need to get done. So let's go one more pass here because it's really hard to tell where I've been. And then we'll open up the menu and make some end of month decisions, and we will then call it an episode. So some of the decisions we have to make is, are we going to turn the jam on and start maybe getting jam? We maybe want to buy a few more chickens just to get some of that egg money moving. Chickens are cheap. Eggs are delicious for people who like eggs. I do not like eggs, but they're delicious for the bottom line of a farm because you can sell them and make some money. And we're going to need some money because if we want to start expanding cows, we have to be able to buy a grass field. We also have to be able to plant, so we have to buy a new drill, which, by the way, I want to sell that before we cut out of here because I don't want it to get any older and lose any more money on it. So let's just go up here. We'll park right around here and turn the engine off. Let's go ahead. First thing we want to do is cedar, and we want to sell that $5,600. Then power harrow, we don't want this because we have a cultivator. This was only good if we could direct drill with it, which apparently we can't. 5,630, same price. So that's, 1,100 grand. We're going to sell the sprayer because it doesn't, I tried to configure it. I couldn't configure it to have the new just spray where there's weeds, which maybe that's okay. Like maybe we just take the full herbicide hit. Let's take a look. First, there's nothing there. So like if we go and look at sprayers real quick, I believe that's the one we have. Or is it? No, we have this one. If we look, this one doesn't allow for upgrading. So this has the weed sprout spraying. So that's not the one we have. We have this one. That's all we have. So we could go and we could buy this one or lease this one, but like adding it, it's really expensive, so it would probably be a lease. So that's one of our choices. Like, so these things all to the right here are possibilities of having that spraying on it. So, but at the end of the day, like leasing this stuff is going to be a little pricey. I don't know why I closed that. Let's do this again. So like leasing this might be our best bet. Turn that on. At least we're looking at 3,700, and it wouldn't be a full hour, so that's not too bad. This would be leased out would be 46. So it'd probably be that little backpack. I call them backpack sprayers that we would get. I'm gonna go ahead and sell our sprayer right away for 9 grand before it gets aged anymore. And I think that's what we're gonna do. Again, we also have to lease a lime fertilizer spreader to do some of that work. But now some other decisions we have to make. Let's take a look at production. So we're still doing strawberries. That's great. Do we want to turn jam on? I think I'm going to turn jam on just so we can get some jam. I mean, we only have a few liters, but let's just turn this on and take a run at it, and let's just see if we burn through all of our berries. I think that's what we're going to do there. Let's go ahead and take a look at chickens. So right now, I don't know how many chickens we have. but I don't see a whole lot of eggs there. We have a few. We have 11 chickens. If we jump into animals and we look at these chickens, they're going to be popping out 10 new chickens that'll be babies that won't produce eggs. So I'm thinking I am going to purchase 10 chickens with some of our money that we got, just to kind of speed the process up a little bit. It's not going to cost a whole lot. And at the end of the day, we want the eggs. So, yeah, does it speed it up a lot? No, but we should be okay. They have plenty of food. We can bring them food if they need it. So those are all the decisions. I will clean up the farm a little bit, and then I will start fresh in the next episode when we move forward to September. See you then.